Hello, guys. Hope we are all doing well, and wonderful. I hope the day is going on well and we are enjoying the day as well. What do we have today? In today's video, we are looking at something which I think will be helpful because of the finish rates and the acceptance rate that recently both has brought to the existence of the app. Why am I saying this, or what am I talking of? I'm talking of the optional ride. What is this optional ride, and how can it benefit drivers from losing their bonuses and their driver score being reduced? In this video or tutorial, we will see how this optional ride can help us, so that from now onwards we won't lose our driver score as well as our acceptance rate and finish rate as well. Let's head straight and see what this optional ride is all about. We are pleased to announce a new safety feature, the optional ride. You now have access to optional ride, a feature that gives you more control over the type of trips you accept whilst giving you a notice of when to have highlighted security awareness. So this optional ride is a feature, or is a ride option that gives you more control over the types of trips you accept whilst giving you a notice of when you are in safety or in safety. A notification will be available on specific orders from or to high risk areas during periods where most safety incidents have been known to occur. So when this optional ride comes in, a notification will be given to you on top of the trip, telling you where you are going or coming from. You are going to a high risk area where there can be an incident or safety incident happen or happens to you. Essentially, if you get a cash trip from a high risk area at a time when safety incidents often happen, the ride will be optional. So in case you get a cash trip to where or those areas that many things have been happening to drivers, you'll be noticed or notified. The ride will be optional and you can choose to accept the ride with no risk to accept to your acceptance rate or of a temporary account suspension if you were to reject the order. So the ride will be optional. So when it's optional like that, you can choose to accept the ride or not, and it doesn't affect your acceptance rate or even your account being temporarily suspended. It doesn't affect any of those. So this is how the optional ride looks like. So when the request comes, you can see at the top optional ride. Declining will not affect acceptance rate. Once accepted, you will be expected to complete this trip. So you can just decline it. But once you accept it, that means you have to complete it. And when you accept before canceling, it affects your acceptance or your finish rate. So this is when you don't, or this is how you see it after you decline it. Optional ride are upgraded. They are now included location, timing, and payment option. Rejection of an optional ride will not affect your acceptance rate. Still, if you accept, you are expected to finish the ride. This information do not mean the rider or ride is risky or that the rider is suspected of any ill intent. So the notification is not to tell you that the driver is evil, but it's because of where he or she is going and the incidents that have been happening around those areas. That is why this feature is being introduced. This is simply to give you more control and ensure you are more safety conscious at high risk time and places based on past incidents. Like Teshi, Nungwa, thereabouts, as well as Ashama, there have been safety incidents that has been happened. So if you get a trip in the night towards those places, this information can pop up. It doesn't necessarily mean that the person you are dropping off at those places are the ones evil, but it's because of the safety incident that has been or will be happening. That is why they give you that or those information to protect you from being attacked. The optional ride rules only apply to before you accept the trip. You will be expected to finish the trip as usual once you accept. So this optional ride, because the upfront information is given to you, it only applies before. So when the moment you accept it, that means you would need to complete it. You've seen the safety implications. So you need to complete it. Each optional ride will have a reason highlighted at the top. So every optional ride will be highlighted at the top for you to see that this particular trips I'm getting is an optional ride, which I have to be careful so that I won't be in any trouble or problem. Looking at this optional ride, it can help us, as we've already said, it can help us in so many ways that can protect our safety as drivers, to ensure that no harm or damages will be on us. Let's use this optional ride carefully so that anytime we have a ride, we can know how to effectively implement or ensure our own safety. Thanks once again for watching this video. Kindly leave a comment if you feel like, subscribe, comment, share, and turn on the post notification so that anytime we upload such a video, you'll be the first person to get. Thanks once again.